Welcome in, everybody, from Alaska to Australia, New York to the Netherlands, Bangkok to Beeston, Woolloomooloo and Kalamazoo. Welcome into the American and Leeds channel. My name, of course, is Alex Simon. Happy 4th of July to all of the American countrymen out there like myself. It's a 4th of July holiday on Tuesday, which will be in a couple hours here on the East Coast of America. Already there for any expats that might be listening. Look, I got to tell you this story before we get in. I'm positive. I got the laundry out here. I mean, this is a great day, right? By the way, smash the like. Doing an impromptu live, hopefully going to be around 10 minutes. So as you're watching this, like the video. Look, if I beta test it, I don't say smash the like. B, I say smash the like. More views, more likes, the vanity metrics go up and more people see the video. So I got to get that out of the way. I got to tell this story real quick. I'm dealing with my son. He's 3. He's a toddler. And I got him, and he's kind of throwing a temper tantrum. I'm trying to get him in the car seat. I put my phone on top of the car, get on the highway. I hear it fly off. I'm like, oh, F word. My son's starting to say the F word, the F word, the F word. I'm like, son, not a big deal. Pull over on the shoulder. Not a lot of traffic out. I see the car in my mirror. Semi, 18-wheeler, pings the phone, shatters into 1,000 pieces. I mean, this trucker was probably going, I'm going to tee off on this guy. He had to have seen the cell phone. So I've been without a device, right, for 3 days. I claimed the insurance on it. Anyways, the punchline is, it's been kind of a blessing because it's a holiday. I bet everybody that I know, I emailed, I said, hey, I don't have a phone. And I've got the new phone ready to go. I just need to put it online. And I kind of don't really want to put it online. I like being off the grid for a few days. So I still have access to the internet. Anyways, I'm telling you that story to just say it's a good idea to sometimes just unplug and do without social media. It's good for your brain. So I'll probably be shadow banned now. But anyways, look, smash the like. Positive day. And I tell you what, I have been a little bit worried, and I still am a little bit upset by the EFL not approving this deal, but we'll get into that. It looks like, confirmed by Phil Hay, you've watched other channels, you're plugged into Twitter. It looks like Farke, and I appreciate everybody that's been correcting me, Farke is going to go through. And this is it's good news. We're welcoming in a new manager, a manager with an on-ball system that likes possession, that has 2 EFL trophies under his belt. And I think we'll obviously be taking training here soon. And, by the looks of it, several players are going to be on board, i.e. a Ruter. Look, big signing for us. He needs to be part of the plans moving forward. So the fact that they did a little short video on him today is a kind of, you got to read between the lines a little bit with that he's a part of our plans, part of the club's plans this season. And Farke probably likes him. So just a really positive day. Some outgoings, Llorente, Koch, Brendan Aronson, who, in my view, needs to come down. I'm very disappointed in that move. Not just as an American, but also as a Leeds fan. I just think he's if we do get promotion, I don't necessarily want to see him part of the club next season. That's how bad I just. It's not his size. Everybody says to bulk up. Bernardo Silva, Fernandez, Hurt, Pablo. Similar. Google both these guys' statutes. It's not necessarily about the bulking, which I originally thought it was. It's about the fact he doesn't know how to play the position, and I think he should learn how to play the position. So, that's a little disappointing just from me. Yeah, on several reasons. Also want to say a thank you to everybody that has been welcoming me part of the Leeds United community. A lot of like Revy era fans have been messaging me. I read everybody's comments. I try to respond to everybody's comments, and a lot of people have been just really welcoming welcoming to the Leeds United fandom and to like almost a part of Yorkshire. And so I just really want to pass on my gratitude to everyone that's been just really nice. And like I said, I try to read all the comments as possible. Let me see. Oh, there we are. Hello from Brisbane, Fred. Good. I'm glad I said that. Brimner's Ghost. Good morning from York's. All Leeds, aren't we? Yes. I'll put those on the screen. Thank God we're not rudderless. No pun intended. Thank God we're not rudderless. Farke is going to be named. I'm still just a little irked that the EFL, for whatever reason, has not approved this takeover. I'm glad that Farke is being brought in and probably will be a dog and pony tomorrow. But what is up with the EFL? Why are they not approving this merger? I don't want to be overly negative on a positive day, but something, I don't know. I just don't. I know they're dotting their I's and crossing their T's. Phil Hay alluded to this morning that it has to do with the second division and the third and the fourth division. So League One and League Two owners still need to approve this or sign off on it. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why they're dragging their feet. I was in a pretty negative space this morning because being one of the big revenue generators in the EFL, being in ticket sales and TV revenue, we are a bit of a cash cow for the EFL. And so I just thought, do they want us to stay down? I'm sorry. I started to be a little maybe conspiracy theory-ish, but sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. Anyways, I'm moving on. It's a positive day. We are naming a new manager and we got some new kits. So let's take a peek. Let's just take a peek. And to me, this is social media. Social media is key. And this tells me that the 49ers are at the wheel. So okay, I'm going to mute this, but am I wrong that this is better social media? I know they haven't been better like communicators in terms of this takeover as much as they've wanted to, but just in terms of the look and the cuts of some of this stuff, I feel like this is more positive, better use of social media than the previous regime. And not that they did a terrible job, but this is just better. More posts per day. I think this is like, and this is just a Twitter feed, but we have like maybe 8 posts, social media posts today, just in one particular app. That's not including Instagram and YouTube, etc. And then some of it seemed to be the youth academy. So real like players that are going to be part of this season and maybe have breakout years. So you have Jabby, you've got Gray. This was the video I talked about with Ruter. The fact that you're doing something like this again signifies that this player is part of the season, big plans of the season. Coops, so you've got kind of the young crop with the old, I'm gonna say old guard, but these are guys that have been stalwarts, right? Like Coops, Bill, again, Greenwood, who's been part of the youth academy. Coffee was part of the pictures. Um, and then obviously this is kind of the new training wear. Let me know what you think of this. I like the, I'll just say I'm neutral on it. I like the female look of it more than the male. Like I would get this for my wife. More than myself, but some people could love it. That's cool. And then just like this, I don't know the text that they're using. This is small stuff, but I think it's big. The social media, the graphics look better. Like I feel like they hired a better head of social media. Here, let's look at this. This is the promotion sides. Now look, I feel like last year they wouldn't have done this with like this cut up with music to get everybody excited about the possibility of promotion. This took a lot of effort of video editing. Look, okay, to get everybody excited about Cardiff at home. They do a cut up of the cup game that we played with music. Okay, before this would have just been, I'm sorry, Raz era, this would have been a couple of cuts of the shots, but no music, no slow-mo. It would have been like, hey, check out this. And it would have been like you were watching the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just excited. I think the social media is a lot better. That's a nice goal, Bamford. That's please. I don't know. Every time I want to like be done with Patrick. That other goal. This goal. No, not that one. That's not a bad goal. That one. This goal. Right over the goalkeeper's arm. Oh, man. Bring back that Bamford, please. Bring back that guy. He was lethal. All right, that's all I've got. What do you think, Kits? I want to know about Kit. Your thoughts on the training gear. I want to know your thoughts on the EFL still dragging their feet and what's going on. I'm sure everything's fine, but like, what's the deal? Like, what do you think's going on? I don't know. And then let's throw Patrick Bamford in. I sit on a giant fence with that man. Every time I think I'm done with him, like, I don't know, because he's a 9. Let me just read comments, make sure I'm caught up. Facilities at ER need to be updated. I think that'll come. It's part of a bigger plan. It's a 49ers. It's a 49ers investment. In other words, to do investment at Ellen Road, you have to lose money. You're not going to see like that's why Raz couldn't do it. To do the construction at Ellen Road, let's say, I'm going to throw a number out there. Let's say it's $50 million. That may be way overestimate of what it would take to renovate Ellen Road. You're not going to see that revenue for 10 years. You willing to do it? I don't know. You need to put 20 million in? Do you need to put 10 million in? What do you need to do? If there's rumors of you want to expand seating, So, and then Parag and the 49ers have to figure out, well, okay, how are we going to recoup that cost? Ticket sales, yes. Things like merchandise, things like the store, things like fan experience, concession sales, Scran. How are you going to make it up? Because we're not going to get there. Nobody else is going to come by and give you, you're not necessarily going to recoup that cost in a season. So facilities, I think it's coming, but it needs to be under a comprehensive strategic plan. Bamford walked until he got his England cap and then injured and became a dad. Yeah, Brimner's ghost. Something happened. A lot of the guys are broken. You look at Dallas. You look at Liam's been in and out. Luke's, the tread has fallen off his tires. I don't know. He shows glimpses. I don't know. Maybe he can kick on in the championship. I don't think anybody's coming in for Patty. So for a championship crowd, we could really play at Headingway, home of Leeds rugby, until ER is rebuilt. Interesting. The Rhinos? I would think that they would beat the heck up out of their field, just based on those big boys moving around. But it's an idea. Bamford to score 20 plus this season, says Fred. Has scored more in less games than Alan Smith. Huh. I don't think he'll score 20. I don't know about 20. I'll take it. Lord Bamford, isn't that what they call him? That'd be great. That'd be great to see. That would be fantastic to see. I don't know. I like Timo Pukki in that system. Pukki was different. It was clinical. I mean, if Bamford can get his clinicality back, he does make those kind of interesting runs, like off the center back shoulders. Brad, I hope so. 7 of you in the building, if you could all smash the like on this late night Tuesday stream. Impressed, Scran. I follow a bunch of British accounts, English accounts. Rhinos Stadium. LUFC fans would love this. Would love the standing on South Terrace. Yeah. I think it's coming. Give it time. At least it'll be, I think, in the overall strategic plan. I've been I don't know how else to describe it. I'm disappointed in the EFL. This approval should have gone. This approval should be going. We should have a press conference with Parag tomorrow and the 49ers, and we should be talking about their plans. Unfortunately, they can't do this, and I don't know. I'm happy that someone's taking training. They're able to kind of it'll be interesting to see again. Look, flush everything we knew about Leeds United prior to May 28th when we got relegated against Tottenham. Flush all that stuff. How they present themselves, how they present Farke, how they present, like today, the players, how they kind of welcome in incomings and say goodbye to outgoings officially, when it officially comes out of the channel, not just from Fabrizio Romano or whoever, or Phil Hay. This will be stuff that I'm interested in watching, because it's not going to be business as usual. It's not going to be business as usual in that front. So Bamford wants to. Carl disagrees. He's a confidence player. Okay, we're getting some disagreements here. He's a confidence player, says Fred. I agree with that. I've watched him for 4 or 5 years now. He's a confidence player. Bamford won't score 10 this season. He's shot, and the way Farke plays, I think he will prefer a quick player up front, really mobile. Well, I think he likes Ruter. I think he likes Ruter. Will he play with 2 9s? Does he fancy Jaffe? Jaffe had a great training video today. I hope you guys were able to see it. Oh my God. Safe standing, he's already been tested up in Scotland at West Ham. Ups and downs. Bring on Cardiff. Close season really drags on. I think you're talking about the it's going to be interesting. That it is. Ruter at 9, Nanto at 10. Oh my God. If we can hold on to Nanto, here's my big 4. I've talked about this in other videos, and then I'm probably going to jump out of here. Vober, Nanto, Tyler Adams, and I was going to say Ruter because I've got Vober, Adams, Nanto, Somerville. Vober, Adams, Nanto, Somerville. Those 4 players right there. Okay, if we can hold on to 2 of them, if we can hold on to Nanto and Somerville, we probably have Dan James. We probably won't have Harrison. These are the 4 big ones to me with potential to just terrorize, in my humble opinion, the championship. Jack, if he can come down, absolutely. He's been a loyal servant to Leeds United. I rate him very highly. I've always said he's fitter than the butcher's dog. But now, if somehow we can hold on to 2 of them, so say it's Adams and Somerville, Adams and Vober, I think that's be better for the defense, right? The back line. I went over rating Adams, all this other stuff. Those 4 are a core that you can hold on to. Every study that you do of the championship, you cannot throw the baby out with the bathwater. You cannot do a complete rebuild in the championship. You can't do it. It's really hard to get out of the championship if you completely have a mass exodus of the squad. There's been studies that say about a third of the time, basically one of the 3 relegated squads go immediately back up. In the first, I think 3 or 4 years. I used to have the stat. I can look it up next podcast. So, and if you do go down, you can't do a complete rebuild. You need a core. So you can say, well, Alex, the core is Bamford, the core is Dallas, the core is Coops, the core is okay. That it was the core. And I love those guys. They're forever. They are going to go down in Leeds United lore as the promotion guys. The guys that came up under Marcelo, I love them forever. I'm there too. But Dallas hasn't played in a year. Coops might be able to do it one more season. He's a captain. I love him. He's the most vocal on the back line at times. Bill lost a step for me last year. He was behind a lot of players. He can still get up and down the field. Maybe he puts it on right. We're talking maybes here. Patrick Bamford, he had a really bad season. Again, lost a step. There was times where he was I thought he was 50-50 with center backs, and he did not get to the spot he needed to. And he couldn't finish. He was a streaky player. So I don't think those are the core players that you need. I mean, I know they're part of the future. So, like, you can say a Ruter, but again, he didn't play at all last season. We need a core group of players that can play week in and a week out, have proven it at some level here recently. Again, Forshaw's another player where it looks like he's coming back into the side. Can we count on him for 40 plus games a year? I think that's razor thin. So for me, I want to keep two of the big four. And for me, my big four are Vober, Adams, Nanto, and Somerville. Those play. I can hear you now. They're gone. So-and-so's gone. So-and-so's gone. Okay, fine. We got to beg, borrow, and steal two of those four guys to stay, in my humble opinion. Could be any two, at least any two. All four stay, I'm over the moon. If two of them stay, I'm over the moon. If one of them stays, I'm pretty satisfied. If all four go, that's their spine. That's your spine. At least with Adams and Vober. And I know we can get Nat Phillips in. I know we can get I don't know, Cooper to play center back, and Struck maybe we can get a tune out of, like, all this stuff. Yes, maybe, kind of. So we got to keep some players that we know can play ball. And have been on this team and have played in front of Ellen Road. See what I'm saying? Like Cody Drama. I think too. I want Cody to be a part of this team, but I'm talking about a core group of players that know how to play in big games in Ellen Road. And that we know can play ball. I don't know. Let me catch up on your comments and then just we'll go from there. He's a confidence player. Bamford, safe stand, ups and downs. Going to be interesting. Ruter at 9, Nanto at 10. I like Jaffe at 10. I'm going to say that. Could play Jaffe, but I think they are looking to bring in another striker, says Carl. Yeah, I would love to see another striker. Carl, thank you for joining me tonight. Brimner's Ghost would love to see Jaffe back. Would love to see Jaffe back, fit and firing. I thought there was a player in there. Yes, Sutherland fans, they thought that they destroyed his confidence. Harrison for life, says Brimner's Ghost. Somerville and Jaffe would be a good pairing too. Adams and Nanto and Somerville. Carl, God, can you imagine? I don't know. The only good thing about relegation is this time is that we get a parachute payment that should cover wages to keep care of the team. Look, I think the Niners are willing to do it at a little bit of a loss, where I think Raz was publicly going to say player sales and parachute payments. He was going to break even. I think you have to make a little bit of a loss within FFP. Love Kloops, but he's no Radaby. I don't think he's Radaby either. Coop should be doing his coaching qualifications. Interesting, Brimner's Ghost. Doubt we will keep Adams, but agree on the other three. If he's injured, maybe I hate to root for a player's injury, but if he's injured, maybe there's a big release clause on him. There's a bigger release clause on him, 25 or 30 million. You got to pay up. Doubt we keep Adams. Is there no clause in the contract we should refuse to sell? I do think the 49ers will play hardball with a lot. Has Cresswell's loan ended yet? Yes, I'm sorry. Cresswell will probably be part of the future, I would imagine. I think he's playing with England in the youth setup. That maybe is why he's not there. But I think he should be part of the rotation. Hey, Fred, don't worry about they are. No worries. All right, that's my time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Smash the like. Gonna be a nice day tomorrow. Enjoy, soak in the new manager, Daniel Farke. And let's hope we get back promoted. Positive news.